Alright, so right now we're going to be talking about the whole Keemstar situation. So, Ethan, would you like to say anything?
I wanted to start talking about how he beats his girlfriend.
Okay.
Well, it seemed that he had left the house and he had left his Twitter open. And someone had tweeted out something about him beating his girlfriend or wife or whatever relationship they have together. He was beating her with keys, and that he had stabbed her in the side of the face with some keys. That's like abuse. That's terrible.
It's ridiculous. I don't understand how anybody in his right mind, and he said that it was a lie, but why would somebody lie about something like that? That makes absolutely no sense.
I know.
Whatsoever. Alright, Hunter, would you like to say anything?
Yes, about cancer.
Right, he's talking about cancer.
He said that he was ready to report on a child's death from cancer.
Total Biscuit, he was waiting on, not a child, on Total Biscuit's death, because Total Biscuit is currently battling with cancer.
And that's not something to joke around with. It's, if you think about it, the words that he says is, I'm ready to report on a child's death. It really sounds like he's saying, like, I'm excited for your death.
He's literally pretty much doing it for views, essentially.
I know, but if you think about the context of the words that he thinks, yeah.
And another one, and he said, and I quote, he said, get off of YouTube, go spend time with your family, don't talk shit about other people. That's pretty fucked up, if you ask me. Like, there's nothing to joke, and his two constant excuses are either A, it was a long time ago, or 2, it was a joke. Now, what I want to talk about was the whole racism thing, which was fucking ridiculous. Now, everyone knows about freaking him calling his friend Alex the N-word. Everyone knows about that. And he said, oh, it was the one and only time, which was a lie, because there was a bunch of evidence, as in one of his quotes was saying, I'm white, I run this country, you're black, you're my slave. And 7 other quotes, which I'm not even going to repeat, because it's ridiculous. It's completely ridiculous. Now, I don't know how anybody could even think of this as a joke. Because if you do, that's pretty messed up.
There's something wrong with you.
And the people, the amount of people who support him is ridiculous.
Like, they can't see through, like,
all of his BS.
Disgusting.
They can't see what he's doing.
It's ridiculous.
It's okay.
And I don't understand in anybody's right mind why that would be.
They either think it's okay, or they think that they've never heard of it, or like they haven't like heard all about what disgusting, nasty, terrible things he's done.
Which, it's ridiculous. So yeah, as you said, he attacked his wife in paracurities. Also, what I want to talk about is how he has, on multiple occasions, has accused 8 people of being pedophiles, and of the total of 8, the amount of people that have been accused is none, not one. Not a single person has been accused or convicted of being a pedophile. But he, on the other hand, had a 15-year-old, or one of his 15-year-old fans, send on a live stream, go nude and put pieces of paper saying I love DJ Keemstar over her areas and whatnot, which is ridiculous. That because one, that's illegal, that's child pornography, and he says that this was a lie and that there's no evidence, but there's obviously is evidence. What do you think about that, Ethan?
Well, I think that kind of ties into him saying that other people are pedophiles and stuff. That's sex offending right there. That's having someone that's underage and you allowing it to put that up on the stream.
Yeah, especially if it's on a live stream in front of thousands of people.
Being a hypocrite.
And he did this in the other one. The most like recent one was him accusing a 62-year-old man named Tony, who literally, he's like this innocent old man who just like sits and plays freaking and just live streams RuneScape, accused him of being a pedophile just because of the way he looks, which is ridiculous. Like, that's unnecessary. I don't know why anybody would, in their right mind, would even think of doing something like that. And I think the worst part about that was he accused him of being a pedophile without even fact checking it. Like, he just immediately assumed that he was a pedophile just because someone told him that he was.
You can't judge a book by its cover.
You can't just jump to conclusion like that.
Like, he was literally like the kindest old
What if
man.
you were at, like, say like a store, you saw an old man, oh, you're a pedophile, police, that's a pedophile, get him out of here.
Exactly.
Can't
Another
do
thing
that.
is him saying that he doesn't own the Drama Lord YouTube channel when he very clearly does. Like, it's ridiculous. He obviously owns it. He's a lying sack of shit, pretty much is the point I'm trying to get across here.
The question is, if someone else owns it, where is that person that owns it?
Exactly. Like, why hasn't the person who owns it said anything about it? And you would think that and also another thing is, you would think that with all the shit that Keemstar has done to people with racism and abuse and possession of child pornography, that the executive of Drama Alert would have like been kicked him off of the team.
Yeah.
But he still
No
hasn't.
one's come up to claim the YouTube channel or say it's theirs, so
It's obviously his.
just right to assume that it's his.
And it's obviously, on multiple occasions, he has said that he has worked so hard, him alone, and that his team, not anybody else's, his team, it like
So that's
has
kind of like evidence.
that's pretty much, it's very evident that he was the one. He's the one who owns the channel.
So he kind of got caught in his own lie.
Pretty
like
much.
saying it's not his channel and then saying his and stuff.
And like, I don't know, the thing that most gets to me is like the whole racism thing. Like, he said it was like, his excuse for that is it was a long time ago. Just because it was a long time ago doesn't like excuse
That's not a reason.
It doesn't excuse racism.
at all.
It's like, I can get like the people change thing, but no, he's done the same stuff over and over and over. It's not just the one time.
Yeah, like, it wasn't like, because if it was an isolated incident, I can understand, because like people say things out of bits of rage. Like, I get it. I've done the same thing, like out of things not like that, but out of bits of rage, I've done something like that. But like it was on multiple occasions. And the other thing with him sending hate to other people's YouTube channels because they trash talk about him, which is ridiculous.
Telling them to like go dislike the video, and how it got how many likes in an hour?
It got over 50 dislikes in 6 minutes, and it was
Jeez.
on Pyrocynical's videos was over 5,000 in 20 minutes.
Wasn't it 50
No, 6 seconds.
6 seconds.
Yeah, over 50 dislikes in 6 seconds, and on Pyrocynical's video it was over 5,000 dislikes in 20 minutes, which is ridiculous.
Like, who would want to do this to anybody?
Like, I can understand if they make you mad, but you could like easily just like ignore it.
You could like block them or something so you don't like get any more.
Like, he's a 34-year-old man, but he acts like he's freaking 14. It's ridiculous. So let's see. So he's pretty much a pedophile. He's
A wife beater.
He's a wife beater. He's a manipulator. He's a liar. He plays the victim card. Like,
yeah, him always saying like, oh, it was out of context how I said that, or how it was out of context. But is that out of context for like how you beat your wife?
One
She
thing
didn't let me go to the bar and drink with my friends. You don't stab her right in the mouth.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's ridiculous. And the last thing I want to bring up is the situation with Josh A. And how Josh A made a post about how cringy Keemstar is. So Keemstar decided to release his personal Skype information, which had his last name in it, to the public, so people could just contact his family and him himself. Yeah, through his Facebook. So he had to delete his Skype and his Facebook. And then he made an apology about this, saying that he didn't know that his you know, his last name was in his Skype. So people thought, all right, well
It's obvious
then,
to assume that someone has their last name in their Skype.
so the people was like, all right, well then that was just a mistake. But then in his stream, he literally, in his quote, he said that Josh was a faggot, that he was a cunt, that he, and like, if anybody saw any of his videos, to comment "fuck you" on them. Now, like, and there's no way to explain how do you take that out of context? Like that can't be taken out of context in any way. Like, it's ridiculous. There's no physical way that can be taken out of context. You guys want to say anything else before I end it?
No, I think that comes to mind.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna end it right now.